In this paper, we test whether the perceptions and attitudes of men towards the women they work with affect the women's effectiveness as directors. Research on board gender diversity has assessed the effect of women directors like Mary in Board A or Anna in Board B on the behavior and decision-making of boards with a majority of male directors. Existing research typically assumes that if, for example, Mary and Anna had similar attributes, then their influence on board decisions would be the same. Our paper questions this view. Based on the notion that gender stereotyping is an impediment to the effective contribution of female directors, we investigate whether the experience of working alongside women on more than one board leads to a reduction in such gender bias. We argue that Mary will make a more effective contribution to the boardroom than Anna. This is because John, who also knows a second female director, Lisa, through his membership to Board C, will be more attentive to the contributions of women, in this case to Mary, than a director like Ted, who does not interact with other female directors besides Anna, and therefore is likely to perceive women directors as tokens. The implication is that not every female director will be able to influence the board and firm decisions, but only those female directors who are not subject to prejudice and therefore taken seriously. Our paper uses the reason action approach as a lens through which to assess the extent that the behavior of the board varies with its gender diversity. We test this conjecture using a large panel of US data and find that boardroom gender diversity is significantly related to director personal responsibility as measured by board attendance, CEO accountability when the firm does not perform well, and also the firm's risk-taking. What we show is that experience gained by male directors of working with women directors on other boards beyond the focal board enables women directors to contribute more effectively. This study adds support to the view that gender diversity is beneficial. Our results point to a spillover effect. What do we mean by that? There is an observed impact of women on boards that acts not only directly on the board on which they sit, but also through the network of boards which their male counterparts sit. We invite you to get in touch to discuss our paper or provide feedback. Happy reading.